Well, come back to Coin Cash King Information Channel, where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasure. Today, you're going to discover one Australian coins that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy. That not a type, and no, you don't need to be a millionaire to own one. You might already have it and not even known. We are about to uncover rare designs, mysterious mint error, and stories that tie Australian history right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin we're about to explore hides a surprise that could leave you speechless. Now, before we jump into the first Australia 2 cent in 1974, take a moment to look at your change jar, your dresser drawer, even that old coffee can into garage. Because racing to check if your coin matches one of these rare, mind-blowing finds now. I am ready when you are. Go ahead and send me the first coin picture or details, and I will start crafting its story with all the drama, value, and excitement pocket in. Now take a closer look at this coin. At first glance, it looks like any regular Australian coin. In today's video, we are diving deep into the world of Australian coins. And our focus is on one of the most fascinating and highly valuable finds in the numismatic market today, the 1974 Australian 2 cent coin. Now, this particular coin we're highlighting has a very special character. On its upper surface, you can clearly see scratches that have formed over the years, blending with a natural touch of light brown rusting, giving it that true vintage appeal. On the back surface, you'll also notice a similar light brown tone with fine scratches spread all across. Far from diminishing its charm, these features only enhance its historical aura, making it a piece of undeniable interest for collectors. The condition can be described as very fine, and because of its unique preservation and age, this 1,974 2 cent coin is now considered highly rare and in strong demand in the auction market. To understand why this coin stands out, we first need to look at its history and background. The Australian 2 cent coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of Australia's transition to decimal currency. Street-ruck in bronze, these coins carried with them the artistry of Stuart Devlin, who designed the iconic reverse side featuring the frilled neck lizard, an Australian native creature that instantly became symbolic and recognizable across the nation. The obverse, of course, featured the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, reflecting Australia's place within the Commonwealth. By 1974, the production of these coins was still strong, but over time many were lost, worn down, or simply withdrawn from circulation. This makes coins from the mid-70s, like this particular 1974 issue, increasingly difficult to find in collectible condition. One of the most unique features of the 1974 2 cent coin is precisely how it is aged. Unlike freshly minted coins that look identical to one another, this coin carries its own story on its surface. The scratches, the patches of light brown toning, and the subtle rust-like coloration create a truly individual character. Each mark can be seen as a part of its journey through decades of circulation, passing through countless hands, pockets, and trades. What makes it so valuable to collectors is not just the minting year or the design, but this combination of natural aging and preserved detail that gives it its one-of-a-kind appeal. It's like holding a fragment of Australia's history that has matured gracefully over more than 4 decades. Rarity plays a huge role in driving collector demand, and the 1974 2 cent coin is a perfect example of this principle. While millions of 2 cent coins were originally struck, time has dramatically reduced their availability. Many were melted down, many lost, and many others damaged beyond recognition. Very fine condition examples, like the one we are discussing today, have become incredibly hard to come by. The scratches and toning on this coin may seem like imperfections at first glance, but in the collector's market, they are viewed as natural elements of authenticity. A coin with its original texture and coloration, even with such signs of age, is exactly what collectors are chasing. And because demand has grown for coins from the 1970s era, the 1974 issue is now considered one of the standouts. When it comes to the current market value, this is where things get really exciting. Today, rare Australian 2 cent coins in very fine condition are commanding big interest in auction houses and private sales. The 1974 issue, with its unique look and preserved details, can fetch strong $311,000 values, often surprising even seasoned collectors. Depending on demand at a given auction, the price can rise significantly as bidders recognize its rarity and its historical character. This makes owning such a coin not just a matter of pride, but also a smart investment. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that hold long-term value, and the 1974 2-cent coin ticks all the right boxes. For those who are looking to start or expand their collection, a few tips can be helpful. Always pay attention to the year and condition of the coin. With the 1974 2-cent, the charm lies in its preserved detail and natural toning, so avoid coins that have been artificially cleaned or altered, as they lose value. Storing your coin properly in a protective holder or album will ensure it remains in the same condition for years to come. And most importantly, keep an eye on the auction market because demand for Australian bronze coins, especially from the 1970s, is only growing stronger. Investing in coins like this is not just about holding money in metal, it's about holding a piece of history that appreciates over time. In conclusion, the 1974 Australian 2-cent coin is much more than just a small bronze piece of currency. It is a collectible with history, character, and rising value. The scratches and light brown toning tell a story of decades gone by, while its rarity and demand in today's market make it a coin of true importance. Collectors around the world are realizing its worth, and its place in numismatic history is more secure than ever. So, if you come across a 1974 2-cent coin, especially in very fine condition like the one we've highlighted today, treasure it, because you may be holding on to one of the most valuable pieces of Australian coinage from that era, and like to subscribe my channel, happy collecting.